So I've seen a few postings about making splits. This time of year, if you have overwinter colonies and you fed them and they're really strong, the colonies can overflow and they'll swarm on you. You don't want to lose your bees. So all you need to do for this method, and a lot of famous YouTube beekeeper guys do it, shaking them down in that bottom box if you can't find the queen. It's real simple. So I'm going to walk through how to do that on this hive. I'm pretty sure it's strong. If not, we'll find another one. But see if I can't. I'm using a little bit different GoPro setup here versus the chest cam today, so it sucks out. Okay, so this stamping I got ain't the best, but we'll try. So I'll try to hold the frames up as I'm going through. I'm also going to put some Apivar on because this colony is a mite bomb. So yeah, this one's pretty packed. Basically all we're going to do is we're going to shake every bee down in the bottom box. That way if there's we don't have to really find the queen. If we find the queen, I'm going to mark her or check to see if she's marked, and if she's not, I'll mark her and let her go. So hence the yellow marker. So the split I want to take will be up in this the top box. So I'm going to kind of swap the boxes. Oh, that thing is still loaded with honey. I just started feeding these girls liquid feed last week, so they haven't been taking much syrup, which is surprising. They're on the floor somewhere. There's a lot of nectar. Yeah, so yeah, this one's not that strong, unfortunately. I think they're all up in that top box. A few drone frame, a little bit of drone brood. No queen on that one. All just capped honey. So they're definitely enjoying their honey still. So here's some brood. It's a brood frame. So as you sort through all the boxes, I make piles of feed versus brood. At the same time looking for the queen. So the next one's brood. Nice brood frame. If I do find her, I'll cage her. Right, and then that makes the whole process a lot easier. If you're doing it at home, you can just move that frame to the bottom box or set it aside in like a nuke or something that's nice and quiet for it. It's another brood frame. So I'm going to do this a little bit different. I'm going to leave the brood frames in this box and then set it on the lid in case she's running around. Nice brood frame. Pollen, mostly pollen and food. So the other thing this time of year too helps consolidate the bees down a little bit better. Makes better use of their space. Oops. So I just set this aside and put it on the lid. So I've only got 5 brood frames on this one. I might not split this one, so I have to find another one. But drone comb, a little draw, fortunately. Empty frame. I think all these frames are going to be empty. Picasso action. I think the action's going to be up in that super actually. So be a good time to kind of consolidate and get rid of all these boxes. I'm going to start shaking what's left out here. Clean out all the wax cavities they chewed out. Nothing there. So this hive isn't going to be a split. It's basically just going to be a box reversal, unfortunately. No brood on that one. Quickly looking for the queen. Don't see her. Shake them all off. So I'm just going to reconstruct the hive and get all the bees down this bottom box. So this is all the deep brood. Move this over. Or I'm going to drop this drone a little bit better. Drone comb. stand doesn't work. Okay, it's pretty windy, but I'm gonna show or walk through making like a shakedown split on this hive. So we're gonna just shake all the bees down in that bottom box. We're gonna throw a queen excluder on, and we're gonna call her good. So it's really quick. It's real simple. We'll get all the brood we want to take in that top box. All the rest we'll shake down the bottom, and we'll kind of be off to the races. So let's get started here. Give them a little smoke. So the way I'm going to do this one, I'm going to use 2 of these shallows. That should be enough, about the same as a deep, to put some of this comb in as I'm going through it. There's enough to split here. Throwing wax on the lid. Put that off there. Oh, might not have enough brood to split, so let's see. And definitely took a lot of feed. That's good. Bad. I'll be looking for the queen the whole time. If I see her, I'll mark her. They're just filling this with that syrup, looks like. So definitely have to top these girls off this weekend. I guess when I make the split, I won't have to feed them as hard, but so this is another feed frame. Good pollen frame, so this might be one I'd leave. There's some brood in the bottom corner. That's good, so I'll kind of set that off with one that's probably going to go in the bottom box. Drawing like crazy. Oops. Some of these went drawn. Okay, so that's a good brood frame. That's potentially one we'll keep out for the split. I'm just going to organize all the frames in the whole hive like this, brood or feed. And then I'm going to leave probably 4 brood frames in the bottom box, put everything out in some feed, put everything else up in the top. And then I just come back in the top box. I'll put a queen excluder down between them. I'll come back and it'll be like the perfect amount for the split. Right there. That's perfect. She's marked. Get out the handy dandy queen cage here. Set her aside. So this makes it a lot easier. Now I don't have to worry or go when I'm going through things. That looks good. That's another brood frame. That's another brood frame. So there's 4 brood frames. That can be my new bottom box. I don't know what's in here, so I need to go through it to see if I want to make a split. If there's not enough bees, I won't pull a split. So that's another brood frame. Unfortunately, my stuff, like, these must be carnies, because they're not very strong, coming through the winter. They're not, coming out of winter, the clusters are small. So, excuse me. Doesn't matter now, I know where the queen's at, so I don't have to shake them down. So I'll simulate what a shake them down would look like. To give you that idea what that would look like. Nothing on that. Nothing on that. Sorry, I'm kind of fast. That's just food, nectar. Come on, brood. Okay, so that's a good food frame. You can leave that in the bottom for food. Pounds, good pound frame. Got emerging brood here. That's good. So let's go in brood frame. Brood frames. That looks good. So it's 2 brood. I want them at probably 4. So take that. station. Yeah. Take that foundation back out. Okay, so if I hadn't found the queen yet, what I would be doing is I'd set this box down. I'd have all my hives kind of all, I'd have all my frames all kind of sorted. I'm a hot mess right now, so I'm going to apologize for that. I have everything all down, right? Take my empty deep box that's behind me. I forgot I used those 2 mediums. And all I'm going to do is go back through all these frames and just shake the bees off and shake them down in there. Once I get all the frames shook off, put my excluder on. Put the next box on and I'll be good to go. So I'm going to let her go. Go down in there. Okay, she's down in there. So now all the frames I have to split. My split, I only have 2 brood frames on the side. Up in this top box. Get everything kind of reorganized, reshuffled. Close her up. One frame short, there she is. Okay. Put these girls back in there. More smoke. Come back to pound some. Got the food. Got the old inner cover. Poof, done. Split done. So we're back in the yard where we came out and made some splits the other day. So what I did is I just shook all the bees down into the bottom box and threw a queen excluder on. And then now that I've come back, you know, the bees are back up in this top box. There's brood up here, and I'll steal the brood that I want to make a split. So between this box and another box, I'll have enough medium frame. So I'll grab probably a food frame, that one, and as we go over, I don't think there's much brood in this one to take. Oh, little burr comb going, get rid of that. And then these girls are pretty crowded, so I'll throw some empty frames in. That'll be food frame too. There's a nice brood frame. So I'll fill this back in with some empty frames. Oops. Sorry, oops, dang it. Pop those box of mediums waiting for me. Well, got this one here. So. Box over there. Got some burn on these too, so fix that problem. Give him some room up there to draw. Take out some of the clogged root area. So yeah, we'll be drawing the nectar up here soon. Yeah, be a nice split. So yeah, quick and easy. Quick and easy. Close that off. You notice too, a lot of the bees are flying away. It's because they're mostly nurse bees, and that's what we want when we're making our splits. So win, win, win. Get down, check this brood box again. These were mite bombs. Want to make sure, yeah, I thought I would have a bar in them. Let me make sure I did. But now we got a little room addition. And, yeah, all should be good. This one was also on my bomb. So they're good on food, good on everything. Yep, those are good. Filter's not wanting to get going this morning. There we go. I should say. That's how easy it is to make a split once you've shook all the bees down.